Welcome to SPFL Extra, this week from Kafkin Park. Coming up in this week's Extra, we raid the archive to bring you incredible solo goals. It doesn't get much worse than this. Overhead kicks and diving headers all into the wrong goal. And you decide who wins the coveted Goal of the Month prize for March. I'll be here every Monday with the best Scottish football chat there is on YouTube. Subscribe for free here to never miss a goal again. Now this week's topic is inspired, but where else but the 4th division in Spain. Quique Cubas, a player who plays for a club called Arosa, scored a goal that Diego Maradona would be proud of himself. Getting the ball inside his own half, he skins a couple of boys and scores probably the greatest goal of his life. It got us thinking, surely something like that is bound to have happened in Scottish football. And we had a quick look through the archives and it turns out it has. James McFadden scored a brilliant goal and a fantastic 6-2 win over Livingston in his first spell for Motherwell. Madjid Bougherra from centre half scored against Dundee United for Rangers at Ibrox. Not to be outdone, Virgil Van Dijk did the same this season for Celtic in the Boxing Day match in Perth against St Johnstone. And then last season, Rory McKenzie, he scored a brilliant goal at Dens against Dundee for Kilmarnock. These are just 4 examples that we've come up with, but we want to hear from you. But now you should know what to do. Comment below with your favourite goals and the best chat will be used in next week's programme. Not only that, comment of the week, as usual, will win a copy of Football Manager, so get involved. Now, last week we asked you what were the best and worst own goals you have seen in Scottish football, and thankfully quite a lot of you got back in touch. Now, one that came to mind for a lot of folk was Bob Harris's own goal, which he curls it against his own goalie during the game between Keane of the South and Dunfermline. Thanks a lot J. Carty LFC the First, Michael Wright and Connor Love for getting in touch with that one.
But instead managed to beat the keeper and put the Pars 2 up.
For Aidan Connor, Craig Richardson and Ginger Beast, which by the way is probably my favourite YouTube username so far, up there with an average sort of guy. For them, the best own goal they can think of is Efe Ambrose in the Celtic Dundee United game from last season. It's pretty much a brilliant header from the Nigerian, way past Faisal Foster, he doesn't stand a chance. Quite a few of you got in touch to say that goalkeepers are not immune from scoring horrific or brilliant own goals as well. Lewis McDonald, he got in touch to say about Neil Alexander's own goal when he was in goal for Rangers against Elgin City, in which I don't think he meant it, but he essentially just throws the ball into his own goal. Now, a recurring theme through pretty much not all the comments, but quite a lot of them from last week's show was one unfortunate footballer, and that guy Stephen Craigan. According to Wikipedia, the trustworthy news site, he is Britain's all-time own goal top scorer with 7. Thanks for Craig Richardson, Paul Sheeran, Danny Dynamo II and Adam Weems. Let us know how you say your surname, mate. Despite all the great comments on last week's show, our comment of the week winner is Craig Fraser, the 98th. He's comment of the week with his suggestion of Roman Golobart's own goal for Inverness Califistle against Kilmarnock. It made us laugh when we watched it again because basically he tries to do an overhead kick clearance and ends up just rocking it into his own goal.
Oh, Stokes and Liam! Oh, Golobart!
Well done, Craig. We'll be in touch with your copy of Football Manager in a couple of days or so. Now, normally at this time in the show I'll talk about my favourite goals from the Premiership's weekend action, but this weekend there wasn't any Premiership action. Instead we'll talk about the Goal of the Month competition, which is live on our YouTube channel until 5 PM on Friday. We've got 8 great goals to choose from, free kicks from Stevie Smith and Callum Booth, brilliant individual efforts from Nadir Ciftci and Stephen McCluskey, brilliant goals as well from Anti Stokes, Rowan Vine and David Gray, not the singer, I checked. And also there's a brilliant team goal from Liam Polworth at Inverness Caledonian Thistle. The competition, as I say, is open till 5 PM on Friday, and you can check all the best goals and the nominations right here. That's all for this week's SPFL Extra, but remember to subscribe for free there, and comment with your best chat here. Until next time, bye.